Alright everybody, so I've got here the LETWESAF system right here, so I'm going to open up the box now and kind of show it to you. Now I did open it at the house and did charge both the receiver and the detector, but let's go ahead and just kind of show you what's in this particular box. Alright, so as I open it, you've got your QR code to scan in case you want the user guide, and then this is of course the user manual that comes with it. You have one receiver and one detector. So this is the base kind of package, and then you can buy extra detectors if you want, up to 6 with one receiver. So ideally, I think for my spot, I'd want 2, and I'll kind of show you that in a minute as I set this up. But what does it come with in this little box? It comes with a mount where you could screw this in the back of the detector, and you could permanently mount this. It has the plate with 4 screws there, and it provides you with some molly bolts and some screws where you can kind of permanently mount that if you want. It does have a reset pin, kind of like you'd get with your cell phone, so you can reset them, and a USB-C charger. That's what I used last night to charge both the receiver and the detector. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to put this back in. I'm not going to permanently mount this here at my property. So I'm just going to kind of explain to you how I think I would use this product. So it's a little windy today, and I know the system is radar based, so let's go ahead and just kind of talk about the introduction and then kind of read this to you, and you can also see it. But in today's world, peace of mind comes from knowing you are truly protected. The LETWESAF radar security monitoring system is designed with one mission: to keep you safe anytime, anywhere. Built with advanced 24 gigahertz frequency modulated continuous wave radar technology, it goes far beyond traditional security systems. Unlike cameras or motion sensors that struggle in darkness or bad weather, this system delivers accurate detection in heavy rain, dense fog, sandstorms, and even total darkness. With a monitoring range of up to 50 feet and the ability to track movement from 0 to 75 miles per hour, it ensures nothing goes unnoticed. Its unique obstacle penetrating capability allows detection even through tents, bushes, or wooden fences, adding an extra layer of protection. For large areas, the system offers wireless transmission up to 0.32 miles and is built with an IP66 waterproof rating, making it reliable in any outdoor conditions or condition. Unlike camera-based systems, your privacy is always protected. The LETWESAF radar works fully offline with no audio or video recording, so there is zero risk of data leaks. Whether for backyards, campsites, farms, pastures, or warehouses, this system is tailored to meet your security needs. Every detail, from military-grade components to intelligent false alarm filtering and easy installation, is built to deliver uncompromising quality. LETWESAF radar security monitoring system is more than just a product. It's a promised technology that guards your life. Choose LETWESAF and choose confidence in every environment. Okay? Sounds pretty good. Hopefully this works. Going through the manual here, it kind of shows you like any typical manual, right? Here's your detector, which is this particular piece, all the different buttons and what they do. You can also, like I said, I said you can screw in a mount and mount it with some screws permanently, but it also has these brackets on the side here where you can run like a ratchet strap through. So I guess if I wanted to put this to a tree or something, I could slip this through there, right, and ratchet it in place. And since this is the back, this is the front, that must be the radar piece right there. So that should work if I wanted to do that. So maybe we'll do that and kind of show you and see if we can get it going. So let's see, the receiver, which is this. This is the receiver. It can control up to 6 detectors. As you can see, 1 through 6 is on the keypad here. It's got a probe on, probe off, probe set, probe pair. So let's kind of go through these instructions. For the receiver and detector, I hold this button on here for 3 seconds. Flashes blue, powers on. Flashes red, power off. Detector, I just push the on-off button here. And of course, once I do that, then this would be on, flashing blue, power on, flashing red, power off. Okay, pretty straightforward. Pairing, so I press a number key 1 to 6 on the number thing, blinks yellow, press probe pair, receiver status blinks, LED blinks yellow, waiting to pair, and then press pair on the detector status, blinks blue, waiting to pair. Keep both detectors and receiver in pairing mode. A beep, a sound confirms the devices are successfully paired, and then I can mute this by double press the power button, and that is moved between normal mode and mute mode. Alright, detection range settings. So let's kind of get that going. So let's kind of do all that. So let's go ahead and push this and hold for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It should flash blue. Yes, it does. I saw that flashing blue. Let's push this on button here, and it should flash. Hold for 3 seconds. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Flashing blue. Okay, I've got that. Then there we go. Oh, 1. It must be. I'm gonna push 1 and a thing, and then pair. And it's waiting to pair, and hopefully it will. Probe pair, receiver status blinks yellow. Waiting to pair. Press pair on here, which I did. Waiting to pair. Keep both detector and receiver in pairing mode. A beep sound confirms the devices are successfully paired. I'm assuming that's it. Let's try that again. 1. Pair. Assuming that's paired, and this is, so let's mute this. Okay, so that's muted. So this should be good. Alright, so now let's do this where it says detecting range settings. So press the channel number for the detector you want to adjust and select the number highlights yellow. Press and hold the probe set for 3 seconds until the status LED changes from yellow to green, accompanied by a beep. The detection range is now adjusted to 50 feet ahead and 10 feet to each side. Press the channel button for the detector you want to reset, and the selected number lights yellow. Repeat the above steps. Probe set for 3 seconds until the status changes yellow to green. And I guess that's for each. Beep confirms the range has been reset to default setting of 17 feet forward and 1.7 feet to the side. So I think we would want the maximum range on this. I don't see why I wouldn't. So let's do that. So let's hold and probe, press and hold the probe. All right, press the channel button. Let's unmute it, I guess. Okay. Alright, it's unmuted. Let's do 1. And then press and hold the probe set. 1, 2, 3. For 3 seconds. LED in yellow to green, accompanied by a beep, which it did. It's now adjusted to 50 feet ahead and 10 feet to the side. Okay? Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and mute that for now. Okay, let's mute that. Alright, so that should be good. And you can change the range, and you can, I guess you can custom range detection if you wanted to. And then here's how you can obviously attach it to a tree and mount it if you want. There's a standby mode. Standby mode maintains a connection for instant wake up and temporarily disables radar to reduce power consumption. Okay. Alright. Alright, well let's go ahead and see if we can get this to work and see if we can get it to alert us when something's coming. So I'm going to go ahead and move the camera now to where I think I would want to put this, and I'll kind of explain it as I move it over there. Alright, so this is kind of the road that I drive up on with my truck, right? And if you turn behind me, that's where I would park the truck and that's where I would camp. So there's typically, right, I would expect if anyone's going to come through, they'll come through the gate and walk up this road. So it makes sense to me to kind of attach the detector just for our test purposes. Let's try to put it on this tree right here. I'm going to set it up and then just strap this detector here using the ratchet strap, and we'll kind of just do that, and then hopefully that'll work. Let's do that right there. So let's say we've attached it, and that way, so now that we've attached it, you can see, right, I want to capture it so that anybody walking up from this direction, right, if it's 50 feet and 10 feet wide, it should be able to then, if I walk in front of this now, then it should be able to detect it, and I hear a beep over at my truck. So what I'm going to do now is, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go point the camera. I'm going to put the camera back at the truck so you can hear the beep when I try to walk in front of it. And hopefully I can angle the camera so you can see me walk in front of this, and then that will set off the alarm that I would be in my camera. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that. So I'm going to leave here the receiver right here on the tailgate. So I'm going to go down and walk in front of the detector, and it should sense my motion, and then this will beep and turn blue, and you should be able to catch that in the camera and just hear it. So in other words, if I'm sleeping in my camper and someone were to walk up that road, this should alert me. So let's go ahead. I'm going to walk that way, and hopefully you hear that beep. Alright, so again, as I walked in front of the detector, you definitely heard this device go off. So it definitely is working. So ideally, right, you would have, in this particular scenario where I have one road in, one road out, I would have one down there covering someone walking up that road, and then behind me here, and again, if I turn the camera quickly to show you, this is the road down towards some of my stands and stuff that you've seen me, I think, kind of walk before. But here you would position another one. That way you would have a, you'd be catching someone coming from that way or coming from over there. So ideally, two of those detectors would be ideal in this scenario for at least my property where I camp. There's no volume control on mute and it flashes yellow and you can see it, or it makes the doorbell noise, but there's no volume control on this particular device. It would be kind of neat if they had that, right? Because then it would alert you if you were sleeping here, somebody or something was coming up, but it wouldn't be loud enough perhaps for them to hear it. So if you had to, unfortunately, in a situation you had to defend yourself, you would have a little bit of a surprise on the person walking out at that time. But it's pretty cool. I'm going to definitely do some more reading on this and figure out what other options I have and how to change the settings and play with it a little bit more. But definitely a really cool product. Really happy with it. I can't wait to try it when I camp out over the next couple of nights and see if even if a deer walks by, I would assume it would set it off. So I got to try to play with it, to play with some of the settings here and see the detection range and so forth. But so far, I think it's a really cool product. I'd like to thank the company for sending it to me and giving me the opportunity to review it. And yeah, I'll put a link to it in my description box for this for you soon. So take care. Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.